Yo, you already know it's chaos. It's game 3 of the playoff series. Knicks versus the 2000-2001 76 series. Series titled one game apiece, going back to Philly. Michael Beasley had a good game. Okay, this is our starting lineup. We like Trey Burke. We like Courtney Lee. We can't shoot with them for shit. Don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, share the video, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 2Chaos, and follow me on Twitter at Nas Splash King. That's N-A-Z Splash King. If you don't, then you're going to get punched in the throat. You're going to get chin checked. You're going to get curb stomped. You're going to get hung with a guillotine. And you're going to get duct tape and hogtied. And then you're going to get to the pit of misery. And then your name is going to be the Cyclops Swivelhead.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. As we can see.
Alright, since you're Philadelphia, real quick, your top 5 Philadelphia 76ers of all time. Allen Iverson, Andre Iguodala, Dr. J, Moses Malone, and Daryl Dawkins, Chocolate Thunder I'd go with.
That to bring you all the action. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers.
Ellen Green off the bench.
A chance to check out our starting
Tyrone
lineup.
Key.
One of the guys
Tyrone
watching
Hill.
that for today,
And Aaron
Hill.
McKee.
And it's his scrappiness, Steve, that also makes him a special
Let's
player.
go,
I can't
Singer.
tell you how
He
many
went for
times
30
I've
plus
seen
in
him
the
dive
past
into
2
the
games.
second
He
row
went for
going after a
38
loose
the
ball.
last game.
And so off the tip, it's New York.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense.
Yo, that's what you're trying to do? Yo, go after KP early?
Get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That's good from Lynch.
Jordan
Lynch hits them both. On defense, Philadelphia. Burke kicks to Lee. Buries it from three-point range. Lee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Lynch. No good. Excellent D there from Beasley. Mr. Porzingis shoots the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Lynch.
Yes.
There's the block.
Yes. You check the defensive matchups real quick. What is, yo, why are you switching? No one told
And
you
the
to
Knicks
switch.
decide to take their first time out here.
Why would you switch going on when you're the fucking center? Your matchup is against Tyrone Hill, not against George Lynch.
The Knicks off to a quick start here. 4-point game. Burke, the pass to Porzingis. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Hardaway with the steal. Pulls up on the wing.
What?
And that misses everything.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
They get it back. Here's Mutombo. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Snow. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Iverson gets it to go.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Burke the pass to
That's
Porzingis.
foul.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
Come on,
that one
KP.
misses.
You're better than that.
On defense, New York. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
How about a
I
charge?
was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. There's the pass to Snow. And here's Iverson outside. Another miss by Iverson.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
It's tipped. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does
not
like
Quinn's coming
and
in.
wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you make some adjustment.
And the Knicks making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. Passes it to Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down.
Yeah, Courtney Lee, bang it in.
Cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
The drive by Iverson. Knicks with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see.
Oh, denied. That's a foul.
Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Here's Porzingis.
And the foul.
The officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And how about last season? Made about 79% of his
Nobody can
attempts,
stop
so
Porzingis.
those are really quality numbers.
Sasha Vujacic is checked
Sasha
in for Burke.
No, he hasn't.
The 76ers trail by 7. And it's Hill penetrating. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Hardaway. Lee outside. Porzingis.
Well, he got to watch himself now. That's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tigers checked in for Mutombo. Jones comes in for Lynch. And it's McKee in for Snow. Porzingis passes to O'Quinn. Here's Porzingis, number 11.
Come on, Ntilikina.
Off the left rim and out.
And he's been known to struggle with that shot. The confidence not there, and that's probably why he's wide open.
Here's Jones, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Chris Bosh is checked in for the
Chris
Knicks.
Bosh, no he hasn't.
And so Jones nails both of them.
That's so dumb. You heard that too, right?
The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Porzingis. From past the arc. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes
He's
possession.
tired.
And here comes Iverson. 5 points in the game. Jones dishes to McCulloch. Gives him the lead pass. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The 76ers have looked good at the line tonight. They're
right.
perfect
Foul
in
'em
4
up.
attempts. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lance Thomas. No good on the second free throw. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, Michael
And
Beasley.
Chris Bosh with the slam.
Chris Bosh
And
with
the
the
lead
slam.
just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, that
Chris
dunk
Bosh
alone would have been
on the
spectacular.
Knicks.
Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
That's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Knicks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And the Knicks with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
New York leading by 7. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. Now the 76ers on the break. Wide open. They get the rebound. The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. At the line number 2. And the first one at the line is good. The Knicks making a switch here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's Porzingis. He's got 11. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Iverson. And now Philadelphia on the break. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 6 points.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Okay.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him.
We
need him to start burying some of those.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Yeah.
Shot denied. Here's Baker. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And that concludes the first. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of
that a
their
dunk? Come on.
defense has been on point.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Chris Bosh is out there with Lance Thomas. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Porzingis, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And here is McCullough. Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
It's Beasley on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's McKee. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Beasley. Here's Hardaway.
Yeah, get in there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
So for the Knicks, Brook Lopez is checked in for Lance Thomas. Lee comes in for Chris Bosh.
Come on, bro.
And it's Burke in for Sasha Vujacic. Here's McKee. And Lee pulls it down.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Iverson. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Iverson's got 10 points. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. New York leading by 4. Tipped away. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Mutombo. Oh!
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. up for New York. Kyle Zingler comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Lance Thomas in for Brook Lopez. The Knicks with the lead. And the pass to Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Porzingis has got 16.
Yeah,
guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Lynch passes to Hill. And a fast break now for New York. Porzingis can't hit. Here's Iverson. He's got 10. Puts it up from 17. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here we go, fast break.
Oh, up the backboard.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Mutombo missed inside.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Lee kicks to Burke. There's the lob to the hoop. And Cantor throws it down.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Offensive rebound. The 76ers trail by 9. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
New York calls timeout.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not.
Oh, do you think white women, Puerto Rican women, I'm going with Puerto Rican. I'm going with Puerto Rican chicks. Old. Okay. All right. Fucking Heidi Klum, okay, and then you had that fucking Klum, Eva Longoria, or Chrissy Yamaguchi.
Comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. In that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And the Knicks making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Passes it to Porzingis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And stolen by Burke. Beasley outside. Some nice passing by New York here. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
1:37 left in the first half. Burke kicks to lead. Pass to Porzingis.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight. And the first one drops. Hardaway's checked in for the Knicks. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Here's Hill, and that one's good. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Porzingis, guarded by McKee. Unloads from 9. It's stolen by McKee. Makes the lead pass. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Tigers checked in for Mutombo, and Jones subbed in for Lynch. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know what else I like about him, Steve? He'll do whatever it takes to help that team out. We've seen him take some absolutely gut-wrenching charges that a lot of other guys would simply avoid.
Burke, he's checked in for Darren Collison.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line. And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And maybe shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter.
And New York making a change here. Cantor's checked in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Snow. The Knicks making the shot. It's back to Hill. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
A nice shot by Geiger. 17 seconds left to play here in the half. And here is Hardaway. He's got 5. He dishes it to Cantor. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Snow. The shot is off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
3 straight games with 20
Well, it's been a
plus
one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We've got Lynch. Mutombo is out there with Hill. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Snow in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Pass to Porzingis.
Yeah, that's
A finger roll finish at the bucket. Porzingis has got the first bucket of the third here for New York. In low to Mutombo. The drive by Iverson. Mutombo. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
He kicks it to Burke. He passes to Porzingis. There's the 3. Can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And that's a foul called on Kyle Singleton. That is his first foul of the game. The pass to Lynch. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. 6 points for him. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Porzingis can't hit. The 76ers trail by 8. The drive by Iverson.
Some good numbers for Iverson. He's got 13 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set up a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Fast break, Philadelphia. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Lee's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Hardaway. They can't stop the run with that one.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll. Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
And he gets it back.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
That's his fourth foul.
No!
I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. And New York making a change here. And so Mutombo nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Porzingis can't hit.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's McKee. Kicks it out to Jones. For the tie. No good. That would have tied it. The Knicks with the lead. And New York making a change here. Cantor's checked in. It's Beasley on the wing. Lee outside. Off target with his 3. Here's Philadelphia. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Geiger passes to Jones. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. 76ers have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. The first one falls. Snow, he's checked in for Allen Iverson. That one drops. He ties it up. New York calls timeout. For New York, Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Kyle Singler. Hardaway comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Burke in for Lee. Now, here's Burke. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. 76ers ball. Now the 76ers with it. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Pass to Snow. Drains it from beyond the arc. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg. And I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. New York called for the foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And the 76ers making a change here. Hill's checked in to the middle. There's Porzingis, and he takes that one up and powers it through. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Oh, trying for it.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Now the Knicks with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The feed to McKee. Jones, back to McKee. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. McKee's got 6 in the quarter.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll from. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Allen Iverson on the wing. 16 feet away. Offensive rebound.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
76ers trailing. Pass to Snow. Hill dishes to Mutombo. And he gets the bucket. Mutombo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
New York moving it around. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Fast break, Philadelphia. Pass to Snow. Here's Hill. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Hardaway. There's the steal. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Chris Bosh. He's out there with Hardaway. Burke is out there with Lance Thomas. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard. Another shot. And there's the pass to Lynch. No good on the triple.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, this hasn't seemed to hurt him. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
McKee's checked in for the 76ers. Lee passes to Porzingis. No good with the triple.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Rebound by the 76ers. Iverson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lynch. Back to Iverson. Tries it from the top of the key. Mutombo backs in. Passes to Lynch. And not sure what he was thinking there. Knicks trail by 3. Burke kicks to Lee. And stolen by Iverson. Here's Hill. That is good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
A different look for New York. Kyle Singler's checked in for Lance Thomas. Lopez comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Vujacic in for Hardaway. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for it.
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Burke dishes to Cantor.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Iverson. Burke grabs the miss. Burke's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Back to Cantor, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So for the Knicks, Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Lopez. Hardaway comes in for Sasha Vujacic. And it's Collison in for Burke. And so here is Philadelphia. Iverson. And right on target with the swish. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And something else he's able to do that very few players can is change his shot as he's in the air without it affecting his accuracy. I mean, that's a unique skill. And it really helps him make buckets against tight defense.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
That's good. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now here's Hardaway with the lead pass, and stolen by Iverson. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Iverson can't get that one to fall. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Looking to get back on track here. Good D by Lee.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one. Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
Sasha Vujacic is checked in for New York. Here's Hill. Taken away. look for New York. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lance Thomas. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Hardaway. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got 4 this quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And Philadelphia grabs the miss. In low to Hill. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Thomas. Cantor. Poke loose. Back to Thomas. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late. But you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the fans clearly don't like that call.
Gave them an absolute earful.
And the 76ers making a change here. Snow's checked in. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 5. 1:21 left to play here in the 4th. Hardaway's checked in for New York. Burke comes in for Darren Collison. 1:21 left in the game. Here's Iverson from the inbound.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Cantor, the pass to Burke. Number 11. He's covered by Snow. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Kicks it to Mutombo. Knocks it loose. The drive by Iverson. New York calls timeout. They're in front by 7. 46 seconds left in the 4th. A different look for New York. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Kyle Singler. Wash comes in for Brook Lopez. And Lee's subbed in for Sasha Vujicic. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Both shots good from the stripe.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting. But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Iverson's gone just 25% from the arc, 2 of 8. Lee kicks to Hardaway. They get a hand on it.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now Hill.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Here's Hardaway. No one.
The panel. That's his 70th.
But he dunked it in.
That counter?
Hill with some nice D.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
So it's New York picking up the win.
Zinger, 100.
Nobody pray for me.
Plus,